Welcome to Season 4 of Gaming with Scott presents Marvel Superheroes, a Southgate Media podcast. Join us each week as our newest heroes follow a path of discovery and attempt to forge a team to save the city and perhaps themselves from the dangers of the world before the Arkanoids arrived. Starring John Garlick, Jay Payne, Jacqueline Kaufman, Josh Jackson, and me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the judge. Epic teamwork and struggles await you just beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Jay Payne.
Shut up, geeks.
I am here with John Garlick.
Daddy issues. Whoa.
I am here with Arden Teedy.
I'm still waiting on that ramen.
I am here with Jacqueline Kaufman. And just hey, everybody.
Hi.
And I'm here with Joshua Jackson.
We got karma! Yes!
Everybody got karma. Hooray.
Huzzah!
I am rolling in the karma.
All the karmas. All right, yay.
I can
My
buy
karma ran over your dog.
I can buy
Nice.
a pencil now in-game.
That was clever. I like that.
Alrighty.
Anyway.
So you're waiting for Ranma?
No, not ramen.
Ranma, one half? I don't know.
1.5. No, that's
Are we
totally
gonna
different.
have a gender bender?
Ramen
episode
and a
here?
half shell?
You've never seen ramen 1.5? Oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah.
That's like
For those of you at home, Ranma one half definitely worth at least season 1.
Oh yeah.
Season 2 and 3 are good, but
And you can also check out the manga at your local library
yes.
or bookstore.
It's only very old.
It is very old.
It's
don't know how to
called
spell,
a
right?
classic.
It's called a classic.
Okay. Star Wars is old. Oh yeah, it's old, right? So we just give up on it. Are you waiting for your ramen noodles to finish? Is that what I heard?
Yes.
Okay.
Always waiting on that ramen.
All right, you finish up on the ramen. They go upstairs. You're going to sleep on the couch. You finish up the ramen. The bunny takes his towel and a carrot and wanders off into the other room.
I wave to the bunny as he goes.
The bunny looks, turns back to the way he's walking, and walks off. Sans wave. You wave, and he's like, and just keeps going.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah. Oh, the bunnies.
What
Bunnies.
a bro. Jeez.
Well, the bunny's not in a bromance with the guy. Come on now. You
I'm
finish up your
Clearly
ramen.
the freak of the group.
Well, I don't know about that. Well,
No.
you're new.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do in the post evening as the city winds down? The building kind of takes on a much more quiet tone than it has had for the rest of the evening.
That's for damn sure.
You have like a pillow and a blanket.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to, cut my losses. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, I was just getting him there. I was just going to go.
Just going to cut my losses and probably just go to sleep. Just
Okay.
been an eventful
Roll me
evening.
2d10.
So it's-
You lay down and go to sleep. You
And you are visited by demons.
no, not at all.
Ooh, demons.
I got a 10 and a 6.
Okay. You got a 10 and a 6, so a 16.
Yeah, well, yes. I
The
didn't
10s
realize
and
I
a
was supposed
6.
to add them together. My bad.
No. A 10 meaning 1 0 and a 6 for 16. the
To be
percentiles.
fair, you did say roll 2d10,
You
not
did.
roll percentage.
Oh.
Well, then let's try that again. Roll
let
percentile for me, please.
There you
Is
go,
that
sir.
better?
That's fantastic,
Just a
sir.
little bit.
My
You are
pleasure.
game master extraordinaire.
I am being kept on point today.
64.
There you
That's much better than a 16. See, we're happy here.
Yep.
It's all mutable.
all good.
It's all transmutated.
American Highway.
Okay, you lay down. You have a fitful sleep.
Oh, thank God.
You see some demons from your past. You see some demons from your future. Just some general demons. The guy that made off with the statue and took it back to the vault. You see him in your dream, kind of tucking one piece into one giant sort of safe deposit box, and he sticks the bowl piece in the other safety deposit box and closes it in. And when he turns back to walk upstairs, you notice carved in the floor is this intricate gold relief that's in this giant circle, and he steps across the circle and it is all full wing, horns, like gaping maw, like bat-winged demon. And then he walks through the circle, and he's back in a suit and tie, and everything's good.
So Taskmaster Demon from Magic the Gathering. Got it.
Sure.
Yeah, only Sans the whimsy. So, you kind of you kind of roll over into the couch a little, scrunch up on the pillow, and somebody's making coffee, or at least putting coffee together. They're putting the grounds in, and putting the pot in, and pouring the water, and that kind of thing. It's just sort of a silhouette thing, and you go back to sleep.
Fantastic.
You go back to sleep fitfully once more, and you see the bank manager, climbing the stairs from the vault room in the bottom of the basement, and he turns to go turn off the light, and he looks back and snaps his fingers twice. And there appear two men, one blue-skinned, one yellow-skinned, and I don't mean like Asian, I mean like crayon yellow. And they begin to pace
I'm going
back and forth
to
in the room, passing each other,
Explain this all to my
almost as though they are
comrades.
guardians for the vault. He clicks off the light, steps upstairs, and you start again, and you think somebody's hit the button, maybe to make coffee, like automated thing. Yeah, kind of smells like coffee. When a bag is slapped over your head and tied around your throat, you try to scream, and you are drugged out of the room.
And
You-
that will do us tonight.
You-
Oh, wait, hold on, sorry.
You have the layout of the house that Thomas Campagnati goes to. You know he goes there approximately 15 to 20 minutes before sunrise. That is the schedule that you have. What are you going to do with it?
What's this map? And so, at what point do I show up? Am I
Okay, you guys are planning mid-morning?
Sure.
Alrighty. The motorcycle, you hear whatever a Harley sounds like. I'll put that. Give the governor a harumph.
A rum.
Thank you.
Big
I'll go open up the door.
fountain.
Garage door opens, you pull in. He comes off the street looking all commandery
No, it
or
just
shotgun-y.
looked like
I don't know.
Or a little
Maybe
both.
both, yeah.
Yeah.
that's to be expected.
So descriptive.
Shotgun. Where have you been?
Gentleman doesn't say.
All right. I got it.
All right. So, what's this map you're drawing there?
Oh, that's Thomas Campagnati's house.
Uh-huh.
You've come back at the right time.
All right.
We're going to go destroy it.
Okay.
Kind of. Well,
what's this
him.
big? So it's just empty on the basement with a big statue? A big fountain. Okay. Did you happen to see any tunnels or anything leading out of there? Okay.
The
Coffee?
Coffee.
Sure. Don't mind if I do.
I'll go get coffee.
Okay. The coffee was made in the morning. It was wonderful. It's kind of like on auto. It was really good stuff. I know you know.
I don't have to be told how good my coffee is.
I know, right? No, seriously. It's not like you buy the, Maxwell house.
Right.
What's wrong?
you know.
What?
Tell me, when you came rolling in here, did you see a sign?
Nice. The fountain is not quite Friends opening scene big, but it's big enough that, you could lay down in it. You could walk through it. It takes 5 steps or so to get to the center part of the fountain. So there's a good amount of water in the fountain.
Assuming it's water.
Well, okay, assuming it's water. Okay, I meant to put you to. There's
Enough.
a
It could
large
be-
amount of liquid in the
Could
fountain.
be blood. Blood. All right. So all right. So I can lift. I can drag a ton with me when I'm flying. I could drop that probably all the way through the roof of this building into the basement.
Drop what?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Something that weighs a ton.
Oh, yeah.
I guess surprise is over once that happens, but
I'll look around. I'm out of those
concludes
cartoony weights that say one ton
ton.
on them.
I mean,
So-
could
should we be more discreet? I guess is my question. The dragon is saying be discreet, so this is a big moment for him.
He's got a point.
How discreet do you want to be?
I don't know, not a Looney Tunes like ton thing going through the air through the bottom of the house to the basement.
Plus, what if Campagnati has one of those little tiny umbrellas? I mean,
No. So it's 2 stories.
Well,
Second
we can send
floor
away
is
to
empty. There's
Acme
no rooms
for
in it. It's just like a floor.
something more sophisticated.
seriously though, here's your coffee.
First floor doesn't exist.
So with
So it's like
I'm just,
plain
you know, if I haven't had my
maybe?
coffee, I get into a mass
And then you have a
destruction kind of
basement room.
mood.
with a fountain.
I mean, also after I had my coffee, but that's, you know, I'm working on it.
There's a secondary idea pops
Yep.
into your brain, Commander,
Ooh.
that there is a
Yes.
Latvian space station that could perhaps fire on the house from orbit.
We're not exactly on
Holy
speaking terms.
Well, that's true.
That's,
Hadn't thought about
that's
that.
the
Sorry.
question.
I am going to go shut the garage door.
I just,
Just want to make
So-
that
I was
clear.
able to view
Aegeus,
the
give us a
layout
little
of
bit
the
more though
house.
about the map. So you're say the first floor
Yes.
is just a fountain, right?
In theory.
Okay. Exactly. Wow. Awesome. And then
So, wait.
entrances and exits.
Hold on a second.
Front
Stop.
door.
Second floor is just a giant room. Basement has a fountain.
It's international news. It doesn't
First floor doesn't exist. What happens if I walk through the front door?
Why don't we try to be discreet and say use like one of your portals to get into the side?
Like steps leading down or something?
But it's a 2-story home, right?
Yeah.
So there is a first floor.
Let's go ninja. Why can't
Okay.
I mean, did you believe in vampires before meeting this group?
Dude, like 2 weeks ago, I had no idea any of this crap was
Exactly.
real.
I was saying there's a lot out there. Who the hell
Vampires,
knows?
werewolves, dragons, fairies,
Yeah.
cobra. I mean,
Well, we're going to attack during
Had
the
no
day.
idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
Although
we're on
are
CNN
a
every now.
superhero
I mean,
team
we
now.
Cobra
Do we really
was,
want to take the
you
chance
know,
of getting in the
I
way
mean,
of
it's
innocent
international news. It doesn't really get on American TV that much. I know how it is.
But why don't we try to be discreet and say use like one of your portals to get in the side of one of the?
I have to be in a location to make a portal.
No, we could go there, can't we? I mean, we're all pretty.
Or I could just punch.
Keep saying discreet. Let's go ninja like. Why can't we just sneak in, sneak out?
Well, we can. I'm just saying that I can't make a portal into the house or near the house
Unless
unless
you're there.
I've been there to make a portal there before. And
Why? What is the point of being secretive and discreet in this case?
Jake.
Big.
I don't know what happened
Well,
to Jake.
yeah.
He was not on the couch this morning. I was upstairs. You were down with him, Dragon.
Or the cops being called and having a SWAT team
That's the
trying to
question.
take us out because we are, breaking and entering. Just saying.
Well, that's why I would drop, a small minivan through the roof, and we could just go in that way.
No, like the dragon who puts up.
Or I could just, punch through the roof.
yeah,
I guess
we could just do that or kick open the front door. I mean,
The advantage is that the, if it's a heavy weight dropped first, then I can come back and pick you guys up. We can fly
Oh.
into the hole I make.
Have we asked Jerry if he knows anything about this house?
Jake,
Him too. Yeah. What'd you guys do? What did I do? I don't know.
I haven't actually met this guy yet, so
Oh,
I don't.
He's a nice guy. A little bit of a drinking problem, but he's okay.
Okay.
I'm just being real.
Vampires go to sleep during the.
But no, like the dragon who puts up his hand says, "I vote that we try to be more discreet with this and not have."
well, there's another reason to be a little discreet. By the description of this house, it doesn't sound like his real house.
No, this is. Well, I don't know what the hell.
So if we
Well, it is the place he goes every evening to lay rest, or to
Every
That's the
morning.
every morning. That's where he goes before the sun rises.
sure.
Can I get an occult lore check just on that
But
first
my
floor?
thought is,
Should we
Yeah.
search for
Well, on the
Jake?
first floor.
we destroy
Yeah.
this. It's just going to alert everybody.
Good. He's a
98?
vampire.
Jake.
98 on an occult lore, just when you talked about the first
Okay,
floor.
here's a question for you.
Nope.
Do vampires
Maybe
go to
ask
sleep during the
Lopsy.
day,
Maybe
or
Lopsy's
are they
seen
just having to stay out of the out of the sun?
They go to sleep.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I can do total memory. And
You have known one or two exceptionally strong vampires who only need to be out of the sun.
Okay.
They get lethargic, but they're not like out.
Okay. So majority of them have to sleep. If this guy is Dracula or his second cousin, maybe he doesn't. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah,
How?
we got to find Gerald. Yeah. Anybody track? Where is the bunny?
Well, Bunny's sitting on the sofa watching TV with a bowl of popcorn.
Oh,
My thought process
Bunny, could
is,
you help us
if
find
Jake
Jake
has
or
been
give
to
us
this
an idea where the
house,
hell he went?
He looks
he's
over his
gonna
shoulder,
have
kind of
more
shrugs,
Information
Nothing?
than
goes
what
back
I
to the
can just
TV.
glean
eats some
just
more
by
popcorn.
looking.
He's watching a movie. Looks like he's watching Aliens.
So
The second one.
that's my whole thought process.
You
on
will
it.
have PETA attack us, Galvanic, if we attack the bunny.
Right now, for the folks at home, Jay is pantomiming an elbow drop.
Yes.
He's pantomiming specifically the people's elbow.
That's correct.
Rabbit punch.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, and
yeah, I don't have any way to
Do we
track
notice
somebody.
if anything's been
I got something.
disturbed?
Do we want to try to track him down now, or we want to
Or
finish
is
up the planning real quick?
I could put out a word with Jonesy and the boys and see if they've run into him, if he's lying low or anything like that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our. Yeah, so I can.
That's suspicious. With as addicted as he was to the yardsticks.
I can do. I can try to smell him out.
Real quick, I'm going to go search the rest of my house. Maybe he's like fell asleep in the shower or something. And the
Yeah.
water turned off.
Is
I
his
don't
car
know.
here?
Okay. You check the rooms real quick. He's not there.
Or missing.
No. No, not really. You check the other couch. His blanket and pillow were there. They've all kind of been pushed to one side. They weren't folded up. They were just sort of down at one end.
Make intruders essentially get lost.
What about the yard sticks of blood thing? Or
They're still there.
They're
okay.
chilling.
So you didn't
in
take
the
those
fridge.
either. Huh.
Maybe he was planning on coming back.
Maybe he went out to go get donuts. Did he have a car?
He was driving at one point. Did he? Steal
Yeah,
that?
I'm going to look outside. Is there an extra car?
Yeah.
His car is still here.
Yeah. The dragon looks to Aegeus and says, "The first floor, just of stuff that I've read and just from way back, that's essentially a default mechanism to make intruders essentially get lost and imprisoned essentially. So I mean, defense mechanisms. Old vampire makes sense.
I'm going to get up. CSG is going to walk around the house and look for signs of intrusion or forced entry.
Okay. Give me an intuition roll.
Not my strong suit, but 33 on
2 weeks now.
my... Oh, I do have the criminal profession, by the way.
Oh, that'll give you +2 column shifts.
All right. So good becomes remarkable. 33 is still a white.
Oh, by how many?
Like 2. Oh, sorry, 3.
Oh, okay. The side door to the workshop is unlocked. You kind of remember it being locked last night, but somebody might have gone out and come back in this morning. But it is not. I mean, it's open. The door is
Okay.
closed, but it's not locked.
All right, I'm going to point this out to the group. This is suspicious to me. We have been living in paranoid seclusion for nearly a month now, so this is strange to me.
Can I do animal mimicry? Nose of the bloodhound. Mm-hmm. Try that.
Yeah.
There's so much blood to hound on.
91.
Okay, you go over to the couch. You smell the pillow and the blanket.
Does he do that tongue licky thing
I
that
hope
lizards
so.
do?
No, because he's a bloodhound.
No, because he's got the
yeah.
nose of the bloodhound, and
He's still a lizard.
It's easy to pick up. He's got a sort of a Woolworths type cologne mixed with blood, sort of the pennies. You follow that
Ooh.
straight to the door that he was just looking at,
All right.
and out into like the side yard, and that's where you lose back towards the front street, to the sidewalk, and that's where you lose the scent.
Okay. So I'm sniffing around. Do everything that you just said. I will come back into you guys and say, so, very weird smell, but yeah, the whole blood thing, the yard sticko blood, and plus his Woolsworth sweater thing. Anyway, he went from here over to the sidewalk and lost the scent. So I'm
That
guessing,
means he was put in a car.
well, a vehicle of or something. Yeah. So
I think Campagnati got him.
but it's like, why would he take him and just leave us there to sleep on it?
Yeah, if he came and abducted him somehow, I mean, it doesn't make much sense that he wouldn't take his opportunity.
Yeah, no.
Harm everybody else. Of course, Campagnati can't come in my house.
We've also ground up every vampire that's come within arm's length into hamburger.
That's a true statement.
They're not going to just casually tangle with us, but they know what he can do. If he doesn't have, so what's the story with all of this really gross blood in these really long tubes?
First of all, it's an elixir. And
You demean it so.
It smells and looks like blood.
no, totally, it's
No,
blood.
totally.
But he drinks it and he grows claws and
It's very
wants to rip people's hearts out. It's very
very Jekyll and Hyde, actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't spill it. I mean, like I said,
And don't drink it.
yeah. No. So let's finish the planning, and he might be where we're going. Maybe.
All right. Okay, well, in the event that he is in a bad way, maybe we should take a sample of it so we can give it to him on the spot.
You got any Tupperware?
Of course.
I'll go and get the turkey baster. And
Yes. Let's inseminate this bastard. I like it.
Wow.
What? Orally, weirdo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you weren't thinking.
okay, so
Sorry.
daddy issues again. All right.
What is a turkey baster?
Anyway,
Okay. The bag is pulled off your head. You are tied in a chair. You are sitting across from a fountain in the basement in the room of a basement. Stone floors, stone fountain. Water is flowing from the fountain into it's like just a clamshell, and it's all forming into the.
Have I been here before?
You know this is I mean you have not been here. You've heard it described as the fountain where Campagnati goes before the sun comes up. This is where he goes to rest in the morning.
Got it.
There is the gentleman that took the bag off your head is a gentleman by the name of Michael. He's an associate of Thomas. You've seen him around before. He smells faintly of pennies as you've come to. You're like, and the notion of the elixir rings through your head. Jack. Jake. Whatever.
Hi, Mike.
It's Michael.
Right.
Where you shipped the statue, yes?
Yeah.
Where did you ship the statue?
To Rio de Janeiro.
And it was supposed to go to Cairo?
Was it supposed to go to Cairo?
I thought that's what we had discussed.
Somebody must have got the manifest wrong.
I will dispatch someone to Rio to reclaim Mr. Campagnati's property.
Oh, can't you just go onto Amazon and hit return package?
That's awesome.
So, what were you doing with those people?
With who?
where you were sleeping a little while ago.
Oh, yeah. So, my house flooded. So I needed a place to stay. And I had just recently made friends with this girl. Met her at a bar. Very Greek.
What was her name?
It's actually kind of cool. It's Aegeus, which I think is really cool because it's like the Aegean Sea, but it's like super not the Aegeus. It's like this whole kind of like cool illusion thing. I thought it was really cool. You know, she's cool, and
So
then she like has some really cool friends that.
So you were chasing after a woman.
You know what? When you put it that way, it kind of sounds dirty.
Mr. Campagnati has had you catalog items for him and curate his library for a number of months now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's been good to you, yes?
Yeah, 14 months. You know, like a year or 2 months.
Certainly. You wish to remain in his employ, yes?
It pays the bills, yeah. I enjoy it.
Then you will be able to apologize to him when he gets here shortly, and you will tell him why you were laying your head in the home of a potential enemy, yes?
Potential enemy?
Mr. Worthington.
Wellington.
He knows that.
Neat.
Oh, he's a... Really?
Yeah.
That guy?
So unassuming.
Why do you say it like that?
Have you ever, by chance, seen the YouTube channel Prince Edward Island Encyclopedia?
No.
He is what they call on the mainland dumb as a sack of dicks.
Oh.
The waters don't run deep with him.
Hey, at least you have a bag.
What the hell?
I'm bluffing, okay?
No, I know.
At least the bag is a function.
Hey, I can take the bag to a bachelorette party, and
There you go.
everybody has a good time.
You get to do it. You get to.
Well then, he will be here shortly.
Do I have to, it's totally cool, like I get it, but do I have to be tied up?
Yes. And he turns as though hearing something and walks across the room to the stairs leading up toward the...
Ah, yes, the old
front
I
door.
hear something over here trick.
And he walks out.
Bye, Mike.
Wow. Alrighty.
Spinach for Popeye or what?
Okay.
You sneeze.
Yeah, they're talking about you.
Oh, is that what that means?
Oh, is that what that means?
I thought it was ears burning, or
Yeah,
your
that's what I
shoelace got
thought.
untied or something.
All right, so I have
Wow.
secured a small
That would be a good
plexiglass
assumption.
container
Okay. You fill it with,
with this.
like, a thimble, a half cup?
No, I'm gonna put like a full, a pint or two in there.
Oh, you put a pint in there. Pint's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I mean, it's like, it pours out like...
this is really disgusting.
Yeah, it's like
It's
Guinness.
viscous. Oh, no,
did you,
viscous. No, Guinness is kind of thin.
Viscosity, thermal breakdown.
Yeah, why did you take so much?
I don't know how much does it take.
You know
Like
what?
spinach for Popeye or what?
Yeah,
I think so.
let's not argue about that.
Okay.
That looks good. So
No, it looks disgusting.
well, I'm not asking you to drink it, but back to the map. The first floor is a trap, so we should probably go in from the second floor, right?
Well, let's let in a bunch of
Yeah.
Just throwing it out
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
I can. I mean, I kind of doubt any of these walls will put up much of a struggle if.
Personally, I'm not afraid of going through the front door.
And no one was saying you were. We're just saying we have no idea what the trap will do to us or where it'll lead us, and if we can get out.
Nope, I just gotta lay out of the house.
Well, yeah. I mean, personally, if we can flood, the advantage of busting a hole in the wall and the floor is the sunlight comes in.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's sort of better than what we can do on our own. as I understand it. I mean, sunlight kills vampires, right?
It does.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's let in a bunch of sunlight and point and laugh while he catches on fire. It'll be great.
If he's up there. Yeah. All right. So we have an address. We know where this place is. Do we know armaments or security or do we know any of that stuff? I don't know with your whole hoogie. Okay.
All right.
I got
Are you resistant to being shot? Is that a problem for you?
It means he has to be able to
No,
fly
no,
with that, huh?
seriously. Do you need some body armor or anything like that? Are you vulnerable to bullets? Okay, well, I happen to have a little bit of body armor lying around. I'll whip something up for you.
Okay.
I mean, it's
I'm not even going to make you roll.
yeah, it's basically just some pieces that I'll take from the.
The dragon raises his hands. I don't like bullets.
Well, get really small and hide in a box.
I see how it is.
You said no. You said no to the. Well, oh, I know. We'll put armor all over you, and then giant miniguns, one on each shoulder.
I'm going to drop your van on you.
It'll be super
that's what I'm
great.
going to do.
Well, that's just mean. Yeah,
That's true. Oh, I actually can do that now. But anyway, to your point, do you have the container of his hoogie?
Of the gooey
Not
gooey,
you.
yes, right here.
All right, we got the gooey, the hoogie. What else we need?
So the body armor is a bunch of black and blue, sort of paramilitary looking articles that are, vest, balaclava comes with it if you want it.
They cover your jiggly bits.
He
we
is
get it.
shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I
Leggings.
remember correctly, Kevlar body
Yeah,
armor or whatever provides
basically.
good physical protection.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so that'll keep you.
I'm a dork.
Yeah, it'll keep you safe from small arms fire.
It offers good protection.
Who's driving? I'm a horrible driver. I wouldn't even offer.
I can drive.
All right, we're flying then.
Look. Yeah. Oh, he's not here. This feels like Jake has a car. We can take Jake's car.
We can take my truck if need be, but I don't want to because I'm going to commit a crime, and it has a license on it.
That's a good point.
Good point.
I was going to say, if you're going to fly us, I call shotgun.
No, he's shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah. Commander. Yes.
I can lift a ton. If you could shrink your big lizard ass down a little bit, that would be
I
convenient.
have my mother's thighs. Thank you very much.
Your mother
That
must
poor
have had
girl.
huge lizardy thighs.
I will cut your
was
nipples off and beat you to
Was
death
that
with them.
Godzilla? Was Godzilla like classic where it's sort of pear shaped?
Really? Really, red laser dude who hits nothing? Really?
All I have to say is, are you saying she's thick?
Thick like Godzilla.
Thick Zilla.
All right.
Nobody's into bestiality. And secondly, we should go.
All right. So,
Roll me a power activation.
all right, we're gonna.
You guys going up to the roof?
Yeah.
Or are you just going to walk out into the driveway?
No.
No, we'll go up to the roof.
Superhero landing.
Carrier way.
Can I sit on your shoulders if you're going to fly?
No.
What if he's like the size of like Ant-Man?
Yeah.
That space is reserved for Lopsy.
Lopsy's not going.
I'll shapeshift
I
into
know.
another
But
bunny.
it's still this space reserved for Lopsy.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Shapeshift into Lopsy.
I know. What?
Yes.
Why is that so horrible?
Yeah, this is like when they replaced the Dukes of Hazzard with different guys.
Oh God,
and
that was so.
just tried to
so
pass
bad.
it off. No, you are not going to be an Earthsat's Jack
Oh,
Lops.
now you have standards. My bad.
91 is a yellow on my carrier wave.
All
power.
righty.
Oh.
He scoops the three of you up and begins to.
250 miles an hour.
Okay, we're there.
All right. You are
But-
over the house at this point.
right.
What time is it? You tell me.
11 a.m.
It's 11 a.m. The sun
Okay.
is high in the sky.
I'm going to roll to. Okay, I'm going to land us on the roof.
Okay.
And now you said that there was a floor. The second floor is intact. like there's a floor there. Yes.
As we're flying in, we'll look around. Do we see any guards or patrons or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
There's a car in the driveway.
Okay.
I'm coming in from pretty high up. Going to take us,
Sure.
a few
Down
thousand
on-
feet up, so we're not like
On my hip.
obvious
I
to
can see my
everybody.
house from here. Okay.
Exactly. Is the car in the driveway? Is it one of Campagnati's? Like, do we recognize that style?
one of his Lincolns.
One of his Lincolns. Yeah, it's a
yeah.
Lincoln Town
Okay.
car.
All right. Cool.
All right. Okay. Well. All right. I am not going to be much of a conversationalist when I activate.
Yeah.
When I activate the Bull Prana Kujikiri. So.
Sure.
The Berserk mode.
No. Yeah. No. I get it.
So, all right. So we're going to go in there and rough up everybody. If the here, I'll give the container of blood to Aegeus. In case our buddy Jake needs it, and then I will begin the ninja hand signs to activate my Berserker Rage.
And we're on the roof.
Yes. There's a skylight, like right over there.
Oh,
I'll go open up the skylight.
Okay. You turn.
99.
Woo!
Can I have those dice?
Can anybody else do it?
Anybody else?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else?
Trouble
Anybody
in
else?
China?
Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China. Okay. Michael opens the door as it is dawn is swiftly approaching. He ushers in Thomas Campagnati, who walks down the stairs and walks in front of you and says, "My boy, why did he tie you to a chair? That's terrible. Michael, he's not going to harm me." And he goes over and he gingerly and lovingly unties you. And he says, Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah, thank you though. I thought it was kind of weird that I was tied up, but
Well, Michael tends to be a bit overdramatic. Wellington, you have access to his home?
I wouldn't necessarily say access, and to be frankly honest, I definitely spaced who he was. I was.
Oh,
I-
no worries. A few evenings ago, he insulted me. That is all. It's nothing.
What a
Nothing
dick.
large. I agree.
You dropped an elbow on his head, if I remember right.
Tomorrow will be a big evening for you.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'm going to need to retire. However, tomorrow night you shall become one of us. So, wait here
Okay.
today. This evening I will return, and I will bring you into our group. Michael will stay here. If you can watch him through the day, that will be wonderful.
Me watch Michael. Got it.
Well,
I could do
just the
that.
house in general.
Yeah,
He's going to go lay down and sleep, and I'm going to go into the fountain now.
Oh. Into the fountain.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Then you go put him to bed, and everything will be great. And he turns around and steps into the water, takes like 3 steps into the middle, and the water comes up out of the fountain and sort of wraps around him. And you've seen enough of Wellington's portals to know it takes him somewhere else. And the water just splash.
He has a.
I look over at Michael and say,
And
He has a
and-
Stargate.
And Michael's just like, it's amazing, isn't it?
"That's awesome."
And he walks
Can you
up.
do that?
He walks up to the first floor. He ignores you after he's gone. He's just like, whatever. He walks up to the first floor.
Okay, bye, Mike.
And folds down what looks like a small cot, lays down on it, and then suddenly just sort of passes out like he's dead.
Just like on the first floor.
Well, no, he walks up the stairs to the landing. There is no first floor. The fountain's kind of large, and where the floor would be, it's just sort of empty. It's like There's the stairs that go up to, like, this is the first time you're really getting a good look. You're like, oh, wait a minute. Like, there is what would be the ceiling of the first floor, which would be the floor of the second floor. But it's all wide open. There's stairs to go up. There's a little cot area. There's like a little mudroom area in front of the front door, and that's it.
Huh. All right. So I'm gonna, taking in the sights. Interesting. Was the chair that I was sitting in wooden?
No, metal.
Damn. Then I'm going to take the chair and beat the shit out of Michael with it. No.
That's a total option.
It is a total option. I think I'm gonna walk around a little bit and just kind of marvel for a second and be like, I don't know how exactly I'm gonna get myself out of this one. Gonna check the front door.
Okay. You go up and you get like a little static shock. Like, when you grab the front handle, no, it's locked.
Oh, that's uncomfortable. Michael is just passed out.
Oh yeah.
Is there anybody else?
No.
I really want to get Michael.
All right, you open the skylight.
My moral compass.
Yeah.
My moral compass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you see the metal chair. That's what wrestlers are weak against, not vampires.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's actually like a folding chair. It's not even one of those heavy all-form metal. Like, I could just crush his head. Like, you'd hit it and fold up. I mean, it's like, oh, man. I mean, you could bludgeon him, but that'd be a lot of work.
A lot of work.
A lot of work.
Do I have my cell phone with me? Did they strip me of all my belongings?
Yes, they did.
Oh, for God's
Damn it.
So I opened the
Is it on Michael?
No, it is not. You're like, darn it. No. You spend most of the day. You wander, and you're like, oh, okay, there's not much to do here. Other than, do you want to bludgeon him to death?
I really want to get, Michael is a vampire, or is it?
I don't know. You put a pulse on him, you don't feel anything. He feels dead.
You should find out.
That's a good question. That's a good point. I just bludgeoned him. He was effeminate, not a vampire. Okay, you open the skylight.
What?
He wasn't
All right.
even sparkly.
I open the skylight and look down.
There's a floor.
I'll stick my head through and look around.
It's a large room.
All right.
I mean, it's like not a loft, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's just one big. You know what that's like. You've got a house just like
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, okay.
I'll drop
At
down.
one end. There's stairs that go down to the first floor.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll drop down and
Slither in.
wait for everybody else.
Okay, slither in, drop in. Everybody drops down. Like everybody drops down. You then come face to face with a hole in the roof. He comes superhero landing, or
I'm totally
are
going
you
to
attacking the floor?
I'm attacking the floor.
All right, give me your roll against strength.
Strength has increased to amazing.
That floor doesn't know what's coming.
31 is going to be a green.
All right.
Smash! As I immediately begin punch.
He drops down and just into the floor. Boards pop out, and he just punch. There's a hole in the floor. You can see all the way down to the fountain. After several hours of touch the guy, he's dead. Think about hitting him. Think about a hole explodes in the
Mystic
floor.
Sense?
Mid-morning. What?
I'm sorry. I was gonna ask you if I could perhaps Mystic Sense.
Nothing.
To, see if I
Nothing
could
wiggles.
Tell anything? Nothing.
Nothing wiggles. Nope. When a hole in the ceiling above you just shatters and pieces of wood fall down and sunlight pours in a single beam.
I
down
look
onto
at
the floor.
Michael. Is Michael stirring?
No.
So I'm curious about this hole, but I also want to drag Michael into the light.
All right, you're going to need to drag him down the stairs into the basement. Okay. You're in the middle of drag, hit a ball, drag Harry, hit a ball, drag Harry.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
You have made it through the floor. You have made it through the floor. The floor is nothing to you.
All right, well, I'm just going to drop down into the fountain.
Describe your
Just actually.
And what you look like to him, who has
Oh.
never seen you.
All right. Well, basically, Commander Shotgun is an enormous brute of a man with a blonde crew cut and one jagged scar down one cheek. He's wearing more or less blue and black armor. You know, it's sort of a uniform. It's got a cobra patch that's been torn off of it. And
So it had a cobra patch.
it had one.
He drops a good 10, 15 feet. Are you superhero landing or both feet?
I'm going to just I'm just going to superhero landing, sure, because I'm immune to that much damage.
Exactly. He drops into the water. The water almost hits the ceiling as a spray, and the waves lap over the side. And he looks up. You look up to see
Jake?
a how old?
I'm gonna peek over the hole and be like, Jake,
Oh, I'm sorry.
You.
Yeah, right. He's
that's where you
like
went.
27
Found Jake.
27. Not overly built.
at all.
Seems to be bookish. If you had to,
How was he dressed? Nerd. Wearing a suit or
I would have been wearing like a button-down shirt and going to bed, so I'm probably in my slacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my slacks and an undershirt.
Dragging someone who looks to be in a bespoke and or tailored silk suit, dragging him by the armpits down the stairs.
Well, at least his head's not the other.
So I know what this looks like.
No, no, no,
Kill
no, no,
the
no,
vampires.
No.
Hi!
Oh yeah.
Yes! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes!
Where is
She found
Campagnati?
Actually, funny
Dragon
funny
just slithers through the
story.
hole a little bit.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jake, by the way. I'm saying to Commander Shotgun. I'm Jake, by the way. And funny story, to your question, he's in the fountain,
The one you were standing in.
the one you're currently standing in.
All right, CSG is going to give the room the sort of Terminator once over, and then look down at the fountain, and one giant meaty fist. pulls back.
Wait.
Oh!
I think it's
Don't break it. We don't know what it is yet.
I think it's a portal.
And I'm going to just drag him into the sunlight.
I think it's a portal.
Poke my head out.
Hey,
Did you say
is-
portal?
Yeah, is Mr. Worthington? Hey, Mr. Worthington.
Wellington.
Wellington.
I'll
Right,
note down.
he said that too. God
And
damn
excuse me, I'm in my uniform here. Galvanic, if you please.
it. Galvanic.
Jesus.
Yes,
We're
sir.
using our made-up names. Come on now.
Yeah. Leviathan just drops down into the
See?
yeah,
the water?
the sea.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Into the sea.
Splash.
Yeah.
Jake looks incredibly depressed. I don't have a made-up name yet.
Neither do I. CSG is going to grab Michael by just sort of palm his entire head.
Okay.
You get him down, and CSG, you're like dragging him towards the light, and CSG just reach out like a beach ball, just.
Like a
And
glove.
I'm going to. That's Captain Latveria.
Like a glove.
We don't get along.
Yeah, that's an enemy.
And I'm going to just drag him into the sunlight in the middle of this.
Now
see what
you
happens.
notice he was headed towards that beam of light.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to be. Okay, you pull his. What are you putting in the sunlight first?
I am going to just draw my hand back into the sunlight
His feet.
with his head first.
Okay. His face bursts into flame,
Oh,
just like he is on fire now.
lovely.
The roof.
And there's
Mike.
there's just
Oh, Mike.
just a small
Michael is on fire.
crackling.
Mm-hmm.
Just it begins to smell like burnt flesh and dog hair.
Let them
I'm just
Beep.
going to keep holding it there.
Okay. About
I-
15, 20 seconds in. What's your damage? It's not going to do
48.
nothing. Oh, then you're fine.
I'm
it's
sorry,
just
46, excuse me.
the skin starts to peel back. There's no more hair.
Oh.
When
So,
suddenly Michael
portal.
wakes up screaming, just. And he begins to flail. What's your strength?
48.
Oh, yeah, he's not going anywhere. And he begins to claw at your fingers
gracefully down
like he's trying to
as well.
loosen the grip. And he begins to yell as fangs distend.
Be dead!
And then he, like, at the end of Infinity War, just sort of ashes, just turns into his head crumbles in your. No, all the vampires died at the end. We all knew that. And he just sort of crumbles into dust.
Oh, that.
Does it take his clothes too? By the way,
No.
no.
God bless. Dibs.
No.
That suit's got to be like $300.
That was pretty cool. That was interesting.
Jake, give me a psyche roll.
I'm going to step down onto the regular ground away from the small pile of ash.
I don't care.
Okay, great. Excuse me for a second, and
Alrighty.
big roast out at this.
I'm going to drop what remains of the vampire and kick the ashes with my boot.
Nice.
Total memory about this fountain and just seeing if I can figure out how to open the portal.
You've never seen this fountain before?
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
That would be a yellow.
All right.
An 80. I'm sorry, it was like an 83.
I have it.
The ashes.
This
You
is
ever
for
have
you.
like Bischoff cookies?
Yes.
Yeah, you know how delicious those are. Like, dang, oh my god, they're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty
you
much
go.
what those ashes would taste like. You would love to have like just a little, just maybe
Do you,
maybe a tiny.
Do you mind if I just
I don't care.
Okay, great. Excuse me for a second, and don't big roast out at this. Pounce. I'm just gonna
Snort
stoop
a
down
line of
very
vampire
casually and just like kind of pick up a little bit and be like, sniff it,
Don't drink it just yet.
lick it.
What are you doing?
I
The sniffing I get, but you just taste the ashes.
maybe don't you
Of
like
a
taste things
person?
sometimes?
Commander Shotgun, give him the
Taste test,
Give
it's
him
fine.
the fluid thing you brought. Drink
Act-
that.
Actually, hold on a second. I am going. Well, actually, no. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay, thank you so much.
I am going to. I'm going to look at him with my thermographic vision and see if he has body heat still.
Oh yeah, he's a human.
Just checking.
As a matter of fact, he's got sort of an elevated body heat.
Well, that would be on account of his exertion, perhaps,
Perhaps.
or
Perhaps.
his pending vampire infection. We don't
Yeah,
know.
whichever.
Right.
Yeah.
Either way.
Thank you for this. This is a welcome. Yeah, I wasn't
Oh
planning
yeah,
on
she
it.
handed you that. The ashes are just garbage. They're just like, oh really? I've got this instead. Yeah, that's crap.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk around the fountain while all this is going on.
Yeah.
Did licking any of the
Search
ashes
for-
do anything?
Search for
just a
like a
freak.
portal or something.
Give me an intuition roll.
As he's doing this, I'll explain. And yeah, so he basically stepped into the fountain. The water's like swelled up around him, and then he like got sucked down into it and away. So portal?
Yeah.
Green, sir.
Okay. You recognize, being a portal guy yourself, that the circle itself would have the aperture. We got a water thing. You reach down and you touch where the water meets the circle, and you almost, I mean, it's not a static shock, but it's like, hair stand up, and you recognize this is like you're a portal guy. This goes somewhere else.
Okay.
This is a portal. You would know how to
Somewhere
deactivate it. You might not know how to activate it. You might be able to hijack it, but you could easily destroy it. I mean, it's similar to what you do, only it was put here permanent, and you've never, like, yours is not a metaphysical. Yours is a near energy, and it's science based. This is like something else.
Yeah.
Could be.
Can I do a cult lore on that?
It's the power of illusion.
Occult lore on what?
Just on the fountain, do I get anything from utilizing that? What is that? That talent?
You notice the areas that he's looking at and touching and running his fingers across, and you see they're not markings that would normally be visible unless you were Fae and you knew where to look, and you know that vampires sometimes ward their things,
Yeah.
and you make out the scrawl of, oh yeah, this is vampire blood magic.
Okay. So vampire blood magic.
Yeah.
I point out sigils that I can see here, and all this stuff. Yeah. Magic
And
everywhere.
when he points them out to you, you're like, oh yeah, that kind of is a pattern. Oh okay, check that out.
Could I encyclopedic knowledge to award any other information about this? place of origin where it could possibly have come from or anything like that.
This is one of the few things that has been tucked away from you. You have not seen this before.
Interesting.
Can I try to hijack this portal, or is that totally beyond anything that I can do right now?
Hijack it with?
Just the occult lore that I have. You already said the total memory that there's nothing there. So.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
CSG is going to plop down into a, folded feet, kneel.
Lotus.
Into a ready position.
In the water?
No,
Out of the water. Okay. I was like, it gets cozy. It's about nipple level.
Yeah, not going to. I'm going to wade.
fountain's that deep?
Stride out of the water.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the fountain was that damn deep.
Yeah, I'm going to stride out of the water onto the floor
And make a ready position, as you see.
so I don't break anything while I'm still in berserker mode.
Sure.
Okay. So,
right.
is he supposed to be coming back shortly? Do we know? Did he say anything?
He said that I would hang out here for today and
Is
watch
the water in the fountain actual
Mike.
water?
pointing at the ashes.
No.
Sorry, Mike.
Good
Well,
job.
Yeah, I mean,
Something
I'm still
more-
technically watching him.
Well, I was thinking
it's
like
true.
elemental
And a piece
wise.
of him will always
I
be
should be able to
inside of him,
feel
I
if
guess.
it's an
Whatever. Anyway,
actual like
What?
water versus some sort of
he
magical.
said that
Cannibalism is bad.
you
He's
are
already
correct.
touched
But he said he was coming back later tonight, and he was gonna bring me into the fold.
So he wants to make you a vampire.
I assume yes, that was what his.
I'm
the
not
plan
gonna
was, yes.
lick it.
All right.
Sounds like
No.
a good trap to lay.
I'm going
know where he's
to-
coming, and roughly when he's coming back. all
I'm
that
gonna
jazz.
attempt
But it
to
will be
absorb
nighttime.
it,
It will be
just to
nice.
see if
Well,
it is
but we
truly
have no
water.
idea where the hell this thing goes. So
As opposed to,
Something not water.
yeah.
well, it's not blood.
Hey, yeah. Water control.
Are you gonna touch it?
Damn it, Dragon.
Well, he's screwed no matter what. It doesn't. He was all rolling around in it. Yeah. He's also not mechanical. I mean, are you just gonna lick it?
Do it.
Okay, good.
I would.
He would.
Does the fountain have like a fixture?
Okay.
It sprays up.
Just the tip.
Okay. What are you doing, water control boy?
I'm gonna use water control to see if I can manipulate it.
Okay. You reach forward to touch it with your finger to absorb it, and the water retreats from your touch. And you look confused to your right and to your left. And then you realize that Levi is using water control to mess with you.
Nice.
I just want to make sure that it is water.
Yeah, it's water.
Yep, water.
And he lets it go, and it goes bloop onto your finger, and you're like, yeah, it's water. You absorb some of it.
What happens if we got rid of the water? Is my question. Okay, probably nothing. Yeah, seems like water.
Does the fountain have like a fixture in the middle that sprays
Yeah, there's like a
up?
clamshell, and it's pouring over
So
and
do we
filling,
want
so
to
it's
camp out
circulating.
here and wait for him to come back?
I'm going to make a portal anchor point here.
Uh-oh.
Not in the fountain. But
Okay, I was going to be like, are you going to use the fountain itself?
No, just
No.
over there.
Okay.
Just
All right, roll to
case.
activate.
my nemesis.
It would be interesting to see if it.
96. No problem.
It would be
Camp in
interesting to see
Yachty's
what would happen
basement.
if there was another portal affixed to the fountain.
Well, I'm not doing it at the fountain. I'm doing
Yeah.
it like over
I
there.
know, but I mean, it would just be interesting to see
Don't
if you
cross
could
the portals.
yeah, if you could just, is there an extra aux cable that you
Like you just plug into
Is
it.
it HDMI? Another one fits in there.
Nice. HDMI 1, HDMI 2, HDMI 3. There's a whole bunch that could. Oh, okay.
4, 5, 6. No. If we can get that portal open, we need to go to him.
I can't open it. Can you?
I don't want
Aegeus?
to.
Go ahead.
Want to fight a vampire
Sit down,
at
Dragon.
night.
He's probably okay. I'm going to
Especially
come back
in
to
his
my
own
feet.
home.
Okay.
Lucid. It's been 5 minutes. He's probably gone to the other side of the world where it's nighttime right now.
Right. Okay. You know what? I'm going to. You say this. This is deep water, like 4 feet
Oh yeah.
easily. 7. All right, I'm going to climb into the fountain. I'm going to take a breath. I go underwater. And I'm put my hand on the edges of the portal. I'm going to try to hit it with electrical control.
Nice. Electricity and water. Makes sense.
Why do you think I'm the one in the fountain?
What's your end game here? What are you trying to do?
See if maybe if I introduce some sort of energy, it forces the portal open. I don't know. It's a
Okay.
shot in the dark.
Alrighty.
She gets Steve.
Roll me percentiles against your energy control. Which is higher, the energy control or your portal, your gateway?
They're the same.
Okay, good. That makes it even easier.
I'm going to try to call Steve. Leprechaun.
You're awesome.
7.
Pulled that off.
7. All right, you're like, okay, you go. Ooh, maybe not in the puddle you're standing in.
Yeah.
You're like, you're here. Okay,
Actually,
you're like,
no.
no, you take control, and it doesn't hurt you, but it's one of those, you reach out, and your energy touches the energy of the ring, and it feeds, it's like, okay. And you didn't hurt, it was just sort of like the whole surface of the water ripples.
Okay.
Yeah, he
And you're
got
not,
Steve.
it just was one of those, you were like, nah, I got it.
Yeah, he got.
It didn't hurt you,
shot
it was just, you
because
didn't
of
expect
Jake.
that.
Okay, I'll stand up. Well, that didn't work.
So
I'll step out. And then I'll static squeegee myself and get rid of the water.
And all the water just kind of goes
Great
onto the
powers.
floor.
Great stuff.
Interesting.
Next time.
I want to call for Steve. I got the card. I want to see if I can.
What?
If I can get
No.
Steve, come help us. You around?
Let the
You're
guy
always
rest.
looking.
He was shot yesterday or
He's
something.
good by now. Steve,
Steve's
you,
in the hospital.
you ugly leprechaun. Where
Lost in
are
the
you?
first
Come
floor.
here.
Have you
Poor
met
Steve. No, I don't think so.
I met Steve. Yeah.
Okay.
He
I met
did
Steve.
get shot though. That must
He
have
totally
hurt.
got shot.
I was the reason he got shot.
In
All
the-
right.
in the face.
In the face.
You hear the door upstairs
good
open.
job, Dragon.
What do you go in?
About time you
the
showed
the
up.
door closes.
Plan of
You hear
attack here.
Dragon!
He comes
Yes.
back 15, 20 minutes.
Sounds like it's
before the
walking
sun
down the hallway.
rises.
What do you go? What are you at?
So
Down here.
Stupid dragon!
I'm stupid. You
I'll
can't,
tell you right now.
can't see anything in the dark. Come here.
well, but after the night,
You're going the wrong way,
so
leprechaun.
he's here, and then he comes back about 15, 20 minutes
Anyway,
before
when he
the
makes his
sun
way
rises.
He doesn't.
So that
Steve,
would probably be the
I will
better
follow the
time to
voice.
surprise
Where are
him.
you at? You
Can't hear the voice anymore. He wandered off down a hallway somewhere. Sounded like he came through the front door, made a right, made a left, and then was like somewhere on the first floor.
Remember, you said the
Which-
first floor was
which-
a trap,
Oh no.
so he's lost.
Well, he'll figure it out. I didn't do this. You idiot.
Should we call for him again?
Yeah, we should.
I can fix the hole.
Probably. Actually, probably 15, 20 minutes.
He'll be 20 minutes after
Yeah.
sunset.
Yeah, 20 minutes after sunset. So it's daytime now.
Yeah, you made a portal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
We
Well,
could
here's the
leave a
problem.
we could leave a ransom note. We've stolen Jake.
Here's the problem, though.
We've restolen Jake.
He comes back after sunset, and we're not here, and he's not here, and there's a pile of ash where Michael used to be. Then our element of surprise is gone,
And there's a
gonna
hole in the house.
and there's a hole.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk
Oh.
up the stairs.
We could. I mean, if you want to go somewhere else for the rest of the day, we
Yes.
could just port back here.
Correct. I did make a portal. Well, not yet. Yeah. No, I totally made a portal.
Let's go to lunch.
So
Well,
think-
that's lunch.
I think we need to figure out how to get that portal open.
I'm yelling on the first floor. Steve, where are you at?
Okay, you walk up to the to the landing,
Yeah.
and you turn around, and there's the stairs back downstairs, and that's it.
You're the one who got him
Just
into
the
the
stairs?
mess.
There's like no floor. Yeah.
I didn't even leave the landing. I was literally like yelling into the first floor.
The dragon's standing at the top going, Steve! 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 Steve!
So apparently, when you open
if
the
we break
front
the
door,
fountain?
you are pushed into an alternate dimension. Yes, something to that effect. Oh no!
So I'll
Alright.
try to walk down the
Pocket
stairs again.
dimension.
Okay, you
Nothing.
come right back down.
If you enter the house from any other direction or entry point, then that is not the case. It's literally the door.
Gotcha.
Once you cross the threshold, I'm literally just making speculation here.
No, you're probably right. So, guys, he's probably stuck in that thing. We should probably try to help him, right?
He'll be fine.
CSG reaches into his.
Actually, no, he went through the front door. I didn't expect that to happen. He usually just pops into thin air.
Look, he's an
Out of
immortal
things.
leprechaun. He'll be fine for a little while. And
He is actually.
once we destroy the vampire, I have a feeling the magic here will go away. So he'll be fine.
Load-bearing boss.
Right.
Probably he won't be able to come back, right?
Well, he'll come back just
Like in a
Eventually.
plane or something.
right.
Yeah.
Which also, we lose the element of surprise.
I mean, I can get rid of the water. You guys can. He can blow up the fountain.
Okay. This is kind of like that time.
We need to get that portal open.
All right. Well, let's work
Oh,
on
yeah.
that then. I'm going to. CSG reaches into his various pockets, pulls out a Geiger counter, swings it around, puts that away when he doesn't get anything.
Yeah, he doesn't get anything from there. You noticed he was touching the edge under the water line.
All right.
That might be something you might want to look into. You run your fingers along the inside edge, and you feel it's not radiation, but you feel some sort of energy pull.
A tingle.
Yeah,
Tingle.
Good tinkle.
good tingle.
You sick bastard. Okay.
This is kind of like that time when we found Saddam Hussein's genie lamp.
I'm sorry, what?
What? What?
Oh, it's classified. So.
Okay.
Start. I'll. Now there might be. Okay, so did he just sort of walk out into the water?
He took he like stepped in, took 3 steps, and then like Final Fantasy X style, like just got sucked in.
I stopped playing after 6. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
You
I'm going to.
missed 7.
I'm going to move into the center of the fountain, see if anything weird happens.
Okay. Nothing. Give me a reason roll.
85 on remarkable
Should be a yellow.
is a yeller.
Okay. You do the quick math, and you're like, oh, yeah, this is a vertices intersection. If you were to take the 1/2 pi r, if this was a square, that was a cone. So this is, this would be a focal point where, I mean, if you were to create an energy flow through here, this would be like exactly one of the 5 points that would intersect with, yeah. If you could plasma or charge this liquid that you're standing in, that would be where one of the natural lines of where an intersection
I have
of
energy
energy.
control too.
I can do that.
Yeah.
But
All right, well,
mine is
You can excite
mine
Lauren.
is
I can excite.
incredible.
It's a lot of excitement.
energy control.
Or he could do it.
What's the rank of your energy control?
Good.
Okay. You need a yellow.
All right, 49. I get a green, so the water starts to glow with hard radiation.
Jesus.
I'll take a step back.
The water goes.
Also taking a step back.
I mean, there's an audible.
All right, I will. It's don't have enough juice. I'm going to draw the radiation back in.
Okay.
I
You
This is
climbing
the
in the water?
I think I found the spot, guys.
want to see it.
Could maybe the 3 of you try it at the same time?
Maybe you
Well, if
should.
they're not generating electricity, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, maybe you should hold hands.
Well, there was something said about plasma and lightning electricity is a
Look,
physical
I don't have
form.
time to explain the science to you.
Okay.
Just hold hands.
No, it won't work.
Yeah, science. He says,
Pour it
brandishing the goop.
Yeah, it's got.
Yes,
Maybe we
that's-
need. Maybe some of that blood would, if
No.
you walk through up here, if
No.
you carry it with you and don't do anything with it, but it might recognize
So
it. Okay, if you go on the intersections
No.
of all of all right.
pentagram it up.
That's
people.
true. It might gobble.
So radiate the crap. And let's get
Pentagram it
going.
up.
Hold hands.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave
All
the
right.
epicenter so I don't get sucked through first.
Okay. Who's all in the water?
Actually, no. I'll be in the water. Sure, why not?
Okay, you're in the water?
Are we all jumping in
No,
this?
I wasn't thinking we were.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought this was
All right.
like
Okay, I'm
group
gonna stand
effort.
in the
Everybody
middle.
Get some
Well,
leg cancer.
Hold on,
I don't
time
know.
out. So with you pumping all kinds of joules through this
Electrical's
thing,
gonna
whatever the
work,
heck you're
then
doing,
I can channel
we're going
the
to jumpstart
electrical
this. We
energy.
all should be standing in the middle. Is that what you're all saying?
This is the focal
Not
point.
fire.
Do we have to hold
not
hands?
Water.
All right.
And there are 5 said poke. There are 5 similar. I mean, there are 5 spots in a.
Oh, okay.
How convenient.
Yeah. Okay. If you go on the intersections of all of these dots,
Oh,
the
yeah.
runes.
I see.
Oh.
I see.
Yeah, it does.
Could
That's
you
the
make sure that I
the
don't
shape it
kill
makes.
everybody?
Woo.
All right.
All right. Let's try it.
Energize.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Holding my little Tupperware.
Okay. You feel what type of energy are you channeling?
Drink your Tupperware.
I think I should hold off.
No.
I don't think it's going to work.
I don't know.
Obviously, you don't want to use fire because it's in water, not ice.
I can excite the atoms.
Ether.
Just go with radiation.
Okay.
Sounds like a foolproof plan.
All right.
That's how the dragon
No
got a
guarantees.
Third test.
No guaranteed. So you're going to use your energy control to like buffer her.
Yeah. So to
What
attempt
you got?
to avoid a nasty accident. How about
Very
that?
good. That works. That works. Roll me at least a green.
This is how Stranger Things happen. in this
80.
thing.
Success.
80. Nice. Are you you're sensitive to this whole thing?
I?
Well, you've got gateway, right?
Sure.
And you see the threads like 3/4, 5/8 of the gate is starting to light.
Okay.
There is a missing channel between you
Yes.
and where he's standing. You could potentially bridge that gate or that gap with your energy.
Let's do it.
Ready?
It's hype.
We don't want to see the lightning bolt.
Wah, wah.
1.21 gigawatts. Electrical generation instead of control.
Well, you can use control. You can.
I would rather
You
use
can-
generation.
I'll let you do that too.
Yeah.
Are you gonna weave your way into the completing the loop?
Sure.
Let's do it. Need at least a green.
58 on an incredible. So I'm sure
Nice.
that's at least a green.
You close the loop. The Tupperware container pops. The lid. He's like, I'm going to drop it. The water swirls and becomes almost a column that envelops you all. And then the water drops to the floor. I mean, the water's like, whoosh, never mind, I'm not doing this. And it just, it's like, never mind. And just splashes down to the water in the fountain.
All right. CSG pulls his laser pistol.
I'm going to look. Are we still in the same spot?
Well, you're in the fountain.
Yeah. Is there a small pile of ash over there?
No.
Where Michael was?
Ooh, and there's not a beam of light either. Oh, wait a minute. It's a lot darker in here. Hold on.
It worked.
You're not in the same fountain.
Yes. Awesome. That worked. I'm going to step out.
Can I see anything outside of this fountain?
Your nose twinges.
Oh God.
Wait, what does that mean?
I I have mystical sense, which my nose starts to itch and twitch when I am around supernatural things.
Oh,
Fun fact.
right.
Jake
No,
fact.
you told us that before.
In the darkness to your left, you hear a low growl. And you see 2 red eyes
Okay.
in the dark coming closer. Something is awake.
2 eyes to the left.
Animal mimicry, bioluminescence.
Okay.
His butt starts to glow.
No, you asshole.
Butt of the firefly.
You're an idiot.
Well, what else? What were you going to do?
You can do that with the fish. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Nose of the anglerfish? What are you?
Yeah. You can do whatever
Posterior of the firefly? What
I
are
was
you-
going to do it in my hand.
Oh, you were going to do it in your hand. We don't want to hear
Twice.
about that. Ugh. If you do that, you'll keep going blind.
Yeah. Just trying to get light.
Okay. You hold up your hand that becomes bioluminescent, and you see
Bye.
what can only be described as a 6 foot long, 5 foot tall, 3 foot wide hound from hell.
Yay!
It is a dog-like thing. It opens its mouth to a flaming red tongue, which also has bioluminescence, and it roars. You hear a rustling, and further into the room, 2 more sets of eyes match its that begin coming towards you.
You want to kill stuff?
Downing it.
He's all...
Pardon me.
Yep.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. We thank you for listening, and as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Oh, no. Bye-bye.
And that's it tonight for us on the Gaming with Scott podcast. You can always send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com or catch us on Twitter. John Garlick is at JP Garlick. Josh Jackson is at ActionJack853. Jay Payne is at Stupid Puppy Games. Jacqueline Kaufman is at Westy RP Waters. Or me, Scott T, at Gaming W Scott. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Gaming W Scott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, be the superhero you always wanted to see in the world. And as always, you'll be hearing from us real soon.